We are speaking with Raven Tiluxing. He's the president of SEWA International Trinidad and Tobago. And good morning and welcome.
Good morning to your viewers and listeners to Talk City. I was just listening earlier, and Alex's voice is also one of the voices that we recognize of some of the great speakers in Trinidad, people like Gideon Hanuman Singh, Dominic Ali Prasad, even the Basu Panis, I think. You just hear the voice and now you can just identify
it, right? Yeah. Yeah, we have a really good team here. Anyway, we are going to chat about SEWA, and you were giving me some education a little bit earlier about what SEWA means.
Yeah, so SEWA is a Sanskrit word for selfless service. And we also use it as an acronym for serving everyone with affection.
You know, and it couldn't be more pure than that.
Yeah.
So what does SEWA do on a day-to-day?
So SEWA is a non-governmental organization organized by a group of fairly young individuals, all professionals, and we have come together to form a team that works on gaps that we see in society. So one of the major gaps that we identified early is our disaster management.
Right.
And coming out of that is associated services that help people. So we work in several verticals. For instance, we deal with blood donations. We have had 30 blood donation camps so far.
Wow.
Contributing to more than 1,000 units to the national blood transfusion system in Trinidad and Tobago.
Make a huge difference.
We've done at least 100 health fairs so far. Throughout the country, we tend to target rural areas.
Right.
In our only 5 years of existence.
Wow.
We have done, so we held blood donation. We have given probably close to 10,000 food packs over our years. So we build a system, and everything we do, we try to do it with systems. So we build a system where the public could contribute rather than individuals going and picking up $100. Public could go to several supermarkets, buy a food pack, a virtual food pack, and we come together now, and instead of you get $100 in retail items, we get it in bulk, so we get it even cheaper,
right.
Plus the supermarket donates. The value end up increasing to about $150, and every single item in there is as fresh as it could be. So for instance, when Dominica had Hurricane Maria and Irma, we were able to do 2,000 buckets to send to Dominica, and all items in that list, all items that we sent, were directly from the distributor. So it wasn't just taken out from the cupboard that may be close to expiry,
right,
or things like that. So we try to develop systems, and our fourth vertical that we're working in now is clothes. So when there's a natural disaster, there are several things that will be required. So clothes is one of them. And the systems that we build, we carry throughout the years, right? And we practice it over and over and over,
right,
so that we become good at it. The public becomes aware of the means and the method of donation. So if there's really a natural disaster, at the snap of a finger, we could organize a blood drive.
Right.
We could organize food. We could organize now clothes for people. And all of that is done locally.
That is amazing work that you do. I'm really excited about the work that you do already. You know, we've been in existence for 5 years and have done that much in that short space of time. And coming up this weekend, there is the recycling drive where you'll be doing donations of clothing and books. Tell us more.
Yeah, so we're teaming it a weekend of recycling. So we're recycling clothes and recycling books.
Right.
Right. And it's to encourage reading and to encourage the reuse of clothes. So we have a consumer mentality throughout the world, but more in the advanced countries like Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, we live like the USA. We live like most of the European countries where we consume a lot. Every piece of clothes, every book requires a lot of resources. The materials that are used in clothes are plastics, sometimes cotton. There's a lot of labor. A lot of people lose limbs building the clothes that we use, you know. And sometimes we just take them, we consume them once, twice, and then discard them.
Right.
There's a report that 18% of our clothes, 80% of what we have in the landfill is clothes. 18%.
18%.
Yeah, of what reaches the landfill is clothes.
Right.
So what we are doing is creating a system of reuse. So for me, for example, sometimes I get clothes and you outgrow them.
Right.
You outgrow them quickly, you get for Christmas, and at the end of Christmas, you outgrow them.
Yeah, like look at me now, I'm outgrowing this already.
Right, but it's good clothes, right? So what do you do? You leave it in your cupboard, 2 years, 3 years, it gets dry rot and it goes to the landfill.
Right.
So we're encouraging people to clean out the cupboards every year. We started at Diwali time because people do a lot of cleanup from Diwali to Christmas.
Correct, yeah.
Right? Gather your clothes, organize your clothes, and we create this massive event where you come and just drop your clothes, and we organize a team of volunteers to sort. So for the past 2 weeks, we have been sorting clothes, and we have collected over 20,000 pieces of clothes. And I'm talking about really, really good clothes. A lot of them still have the tags, some of them never used. I just counted 800 jeans, women's jeans, tops, baby clothes, Indian wear. We have about almost 1,000 pieces of shalwars and saris. It is phenomenal. You just have to see it.
That's amazing.
And the volunteers come every single day and they help, they sort. And we have done that 20,000. We have racked 15,000 of them.
Right.
Right. We bought 15,000 racks, 9,000 last year and additional this year. We've hung all of them, sorted it by size, by type. And the people who come in to collect, you could just walk in and choose your type, choose your size, and just take it for free.
Wow, that's amazing. I have a little bit of a tough question. Yeah. What happens to the stuff that may be a little too old?
Right, so it's a good question because we get some of those too.
Right.
And we try our best to create rules that would mitigate that, but this goes to the farmers. And the mechanics, they would reuse them, they would use them to wipe their hands or during their stuff. The farmers use them to tie their tomatoes and all these things. So we really try to do a complete end-to-end recycling.
I love the way you found solutions even for the things that you can't give somebody to wear, but other means.
Well, and amazingly, someone came to us just yesterday. They make stuffed toys, and they are going to use some of those things in the stuffed toys.
Wow.
So the clothes itself, they clean it, they prepare it, and rather than create foam, right, which is also almost like plastics, is bad for the environment, they reuse the clothes. Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm excited about this, Lisa.
Yes, I can see that.
I just really love that, even the things that would have otherwise been thrown out, and ended up in the landfill,
have been upcycled.
Upcycled, giving it a second life, even if it's not being worn.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning, Raven Tillock-Singh, president of SEWA International Trinidad and Tobago. If people wanted to come get and collect, where would they go?
Right. So tomorrow, the 16th of November, Saturday, will be open from 10 a.m. I suggest you come from 8 because there'll be a lot of people, but it will be very controlled. We have systems in place. You just come in, we give you a SEWA bag, and you could browse through your selection and take whatever you could use. So our tagline.
Where located?
At the Diwali Nagar.
Diwali Nagar.
Yeah, it's the only place that we could find that has the size and the space required for what we need to do.
All right, thanks so much, Raven. We're going to take a short break and come right back. Stay with us.